Hey everybody, Chuck here. We're going to do a little test drive of the track vehicle and I'll show you what we're going to do. I'm going to hand this off to my wife and we're going to get a good look at what the suspension does. We're going to go over a little mini thing slow so you can see how good that works. That's the number one thing we want to look at this time anyway, in my opinion. And then just a little test drive up and around, and I'll be back in a minute and we'll talk about it. There you go, honey. Demonstrate this. How good it bounces. How's that look? Really? All right. Now let's see if you can see it when we go over there.
Go.
Thank you, dear. Wow, just a little short ride there, guys and gals. I'm going to tell you the good things and the things that aren't so good. First of all, I really love the suspension. That is just, I'd say 80% difference now. It's amazing if you've never ridden one. And some of you guys that are building them, you know that there's a lot of vibration in your feet. And this takes out about 80% of it. And I really, really like that. Now, a couple of things. This is the life hand with the governor removed. So it is really spunky. It still tends to want a wheelie. I think some wheelie bars would be in order. What would kind of be cool is maybe some wheelie bars that could slide out. You know, going up and down hills, it's especially going up, it'd be tough. But if you had a little slider in there, you could pop out with a little wheelie bar. I think it would really help, you know, going up hills, which is something I want to do, and so I'm pretty geeked up about doing that. The throttle, because I took the governor out of this one, and I followed a YouTube video on how to do the linkage, it makes my thumb switch here like 0 to 100 in about a ½ inch. That's one of the things that's making it really, really touchy, and so it tends to really want to jump. What else can I tell you about it? I'm not exceedingly happy with my brakes yet. I'll demonstrate the bell crank idea down here. When you're down here and pulling the bar, pulls the lever back, which pulls the master cylinder. It's got a little bit too much slop in it for me, and boy, I tell you what, just a little bit of slop up here makes it kind of uncomfortable. So maybe it's because of the cheap master cylinders, I don't know, but it does turn real good. It'll turn on its own axis. It'll actually do 180s on concrete, which my little red can't do. What other thing do I like? I guess I like it overall. I really like the speed. I have yet to go full tilt in it. I'm guessing this might go about 30 miles an hour, but it just feels scary. The ride is a little spongier because of the suspension, and that really kind of makes it feels a little bit unstable, but I know it's just getting used to it. It's got a really nice ride and really nice bounce to it. Really happy with it so far. And of course, some other things I'd like to do is really seriously talk about some wheelie bars that'll pop out, and then like do some hill climbing with it. I think that'd be really cool. And I want to eventually get an alternator, a battery in it, and go from there. So anyway, first test drive, it went pretty good. It's pretty scary. It's pretty fun. Again, this is the 180/60 by, actually they're 40 tracks, 40 links instead of the 39. They're 180/60/40s. They do make a track that's a 180/39 by 44. I found that out. A 44, but they're not really in the States. But I think a 44-inch track rather than a 39 and a 40 would give you a little bit more distance. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm also pretty big, in case you didn't notice. And so that's one of the issues of me being on this. When you got 200 plus pounds on the back of it, it tends to want a wheelie. But it's a whole lot more practical than it was before with the engine back. Moved it forward, put the weight on the front. And I think it's actually going to be to the point where, I mean, real honest to goodness trail riding. Also, another thing I like about it, I forgot to mention this, Little Red, when he's going down the road at 20 miles an hour, it's like topped out. I want to go some long distance with this. I want to go out in the country. I want to go around, and 5 miles an hour, you know, some of you guys want to use them to pull stuff and, you know, work around the house, and that's cool. It'd be really cool. But I'd like to be on the road, and 5 miles an hour ain't going to get it. So this one feels like, even the way it's geared right now, that I can go cruising about the speed that the Little Red, he's up there in the shop, Little Red about full tilt, this thing has a good cruising speed at about that. And again, operator use, I've got to get used to the more power, and the clutch is pretty grabby. That Go Power Sports Series 40 torque converter is the way to go. Man, it'll turn these tracks so well. All right, well, God bless you. It's a beautiful day. Social distancing, and a beautiful Sunday afternoon in Michigan right now, first part of April. So God bless you, and we'll see you next time. Stay safe, everybody. Bye now.